Thanks for pressing play. You're listening to KDHS FM. I'm DjMeesh Izzi, and I have Breanna Sewell of Desert Hot Springs Top Shop, the only print shop on the line. Hello, Breanna.
Hey.
Breanna is running for College of the Desert's Board of Trustees. Can you tell us more about your campaign?
Well, as you said, my name is Breanna Sewell, and I am running for Desert Community College District, Trustee Area 2, Zone 5, College of the Desert Board of Trustees. I am running for office to make sure that my neighbors are aware of their educational opportunities in their very own backyard. I am running for office because education is key to a successful future. And I know that educated neighbors allow for a safer community.
What are your accomplishments that make you the right fit for this position?
As a college graduate and local business owner, I'm also an active community volunteer and Rotarian. I know I can be an effective community liaison and help bridge the educational gap. In 2012, I started my own business with my husband, Top Shop, while I was a full-time college student. In 2014, I graduated from Cal State University of Fullerton with my bachelor's degree in business with a focus in operations management. Also in 2014, I earned my real estate license. That fall, we began our move to the desert and finally arrived full-time January of 2015. Upon moving to a new area, I knew giving back to our community would be really important, so my husband and I joined the local Desert Hot Springs Rotary Club, and our business joined the Desert Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce. I also joined the Desert Hot Springs Women's Club, and we volunteer with a few other local nonprofit organizations. We're also members of the La Quinta and Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce, and we are chamber ambassadors at the La Quinta Chamber of Commerce. In 2015, I was awarded Rotary Service with Passion Award, Outstanding New Rotarian Award, Desert Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce Business Person of the Year, and our business was awarded Desert Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Year.
You are such a powerhouse, Breanna. So amazing. Congratulations for everything that you have been able to accomplish over this past year. How involved have you been with the education in our community of Desert Hot Springs?
In 2014, that was the year that we started the Desert Hot Springs Rotary Community Garden Project. That project is based around education, and I'm super proud to have been on the garden committee since its formation in 2015. In 2015 and 2016, I volunteered at the Career Builder Challenge, formerly known as Humana, to raise money for Rotary Scholarship. I volunteered for RILA and Pride, which are leadership camps for our youth, where I volunteered as a camp guide. In 2016, I also volunteered to be on the scholarship committee for Desert Hot Springs Women's Club. I was also chosen to be the principal for a day at one of our local elementary schools, which was very interesting and super rewarding.
Our children out here in Desert Hot Springs are super lucky to have you. Do you have an education yourself?
Yes, my husband and I both have our bachelor's degrees. My degree is in business with a focus in operations management. I graduated in spring 2014 from Cal State University Fullerton, and my husband was born and raised out here in Desert Hot Springs. He started at Cal State University Fullerton and ended up graduating from Westwood College in Anaheim with a bachelor's degree in visual communication. Also in 2014, my husband and I earned our real estate license. Education is super important to both of us, which is why I'm passionate about earning this position and why my husband has been my biggest support during this campaign.
What goes on for a trustee that sits on the College of the Desert Board? What is your day-to-day going to look like?
It's really difficult to wrap it up in just a simple answer. One of the largest roles of this position is to be the community liaison. It will be my job to communicate with my community and translate their needs to the board. And then as a team of 5, we would work with the president and the staff of College of the Desert to fulfill those needs while working towards the college goals. We set expectations, guidelines, and plans for the college, and we also review financials and make decisions for future campus locations and their class offerings. We encourage our students to be the best, and we support them every step of the way. The Board of Trustees at the College of the Desert is the glue that holds the school together.
So why now? Why do you want to be involved with College of the Desert?
Interesting you ask that. I asked myself the same question. Why not now? In the great words of Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. So I decided that I can use my education and my youth to be an example to our children, to applaud them from graduating from high school, and then encourage them that college is next. We only have a few options in higher education in the Coachella Valley, and I see great potential in College of the Desert. And through my interactions at high school level with our students, they have expressed that College of the Desert may be their only option if they take the next step at all. I hope to encourage them to take that next step. College of the Desert offers something for everyone, no matter if it's a certificate, an associate's degree, English courses, hands-on training, or the tools to take one more step further to attend a four-year university. This is where I need to be helping, at the community college level.
What are your goals if you were to win this election?
Well, my degree has given me many opportunities, and I believe it has truly been key in my recent success. And with an opportunity to give back to our local community college and the Coachella Valley, I'm excited to move forward with my campaign. And with my experience, I know that I can represent my entire community while I sit on the Board of Trustees. I promise to promote their needs at all times, and I plan on increasing community outreach and awareness. I will also advocate for additional access to education north of the I-10. A lot of people want to see a campus on the west end of the valley. The Desert Hot Springs community has been cheering for the campus to land right here in Desert Hot Springs. Since I support additional access to College of the Desert, I of course would love to ultimately see a campus here in Desert Hot Springs. But we have a lot of work ahead of us too. We must prove that Desert Hot Springs can support the life of a campus. And some of my goals to doing that is to increase awareness about College of the Desert programs, classes, and benefits, increasing the access of College of the Desert north of the I-10, bridge the educational gap by strengthening relationships between local school districts and College of the Desert, and of course, to demonstrate the value for all concerned, all of us being the staff, the students, alumni, donors, and of course, our community.
Breanna, I don't know if you know this, but I am actually a College of the Desert alumni. I went there my first year of college before transferring to University of San Francisco. It was a really wonderful experience. I really encourage people looking to further their education to go to COD. It's a great place to go from. How do you plan to interact with the local community of Desert Hot Springs if you gain your position?
I plan on continuing with my involvement in Desert Hot Springs Rotary Club, Desert Hot Springs Women's Club, Desert Hot Springs Neighborhood Group, Desert Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce, and I plan on hosting community outreach events to help the Coachella Valley residents better understand what is available to them. And I plan on advocating for their needs and desires. I also plan on working with the local Desert Hot Springs community in proving the need for a campus north of the I-10.
Amazing. I commend you so much on your efforts and your campaign. And I would like to know, do you have any closing thoughts?
I just want to mention again that I truly believe that education is key. It's key to a safer neighborhood, to have access to higher paying jobs. Education is key to living a longer and healthier life, to have a higher household income in our community. And education is key to developing lifelong skills and practices. Education is key to opening the door of opportunity. And education is key to a successful future. Education is key for individuals, for families, for businesses, for our economy, and for our community at large. When you receive your absentee ballots this fall, or when you are at the voting polls in November, please remember, education is key. Breanna Sewell for COD.
Amazing, amazing. For our listeners, where can they find you to support your campaign?
So I have a website, and the website is www.sewell4cod.com. So that's SEWELLFORCOD.com.
Thank you so much. So great having you on the line, for being involved with KDHS. Thank you for reaching out to us for this interview. It's amazing to showcase what community members in our city are doing for the community and for the citizens at large. So thank you so much for all of your effort.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You're listening to KDHSFM.com, and this was Breanna Sewell talking about her campaign.